Welcome to the Sonoma County Library video channel. We post new videos every week, so bookmark, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Hi everyone, this is Miss Kim from the Sonoma County Library. Welcome to Simple Science at Home, where we use common ingredients that you might already have at home for fun little science experiments. Come join us!
Okay everyone, so here is our workstation. Today we are going to be playing with an experiment called the floating egg. So what you'll need is a measuring cup, a spoon, some water, an egg, salt, and a tall drinking glass. So you'll want to fill up your tall drinking glass with about halfway water. So you want to get it halfway through the cup. And then what we'll do is we'll place our egg in our drinking glass carefully, and we'll see, does it float or does it sink to the bottom? What do you think? What does it look like? For mine, it goes straight to the bottom and it sinks. Very interesting. So then what happens if we stir in some salt? Let's find out. So start with a spoonful of salt. And really stir it in. Be careful of the egg, but really stir your salt so it dissolves into the water. If it's too hard to stir with your egg in it, you can also take out your egg, stir, and then put your egg back in. Okay, that looks good. Let's put our egg back in. And, would you look at that? My egg is floating a little bit now. It's not fully on the ground. Well, let's put in another spoonful of salt and see if we can get our egg to float even higher. Hello, kitten. Do you want to learn science with us too? And there we go, a second spoonful of salt, and now my egg is floating even higher. Well, that's exciting. Well, now, how about we put in some fresh water to see what happens? Be very careful not to move your cup. You want to keep your cup exactly where it is, and pour some water in. Careful not to overflow it. It looks like my egg went sort of back down. Let's see, let's try putting another spoonful of salt and see if we can get our egg to float even higher. Be careful now that you've put more salt and water. Don't overfill your cup. Oh, my egg went higher. Let's put another spoonful of salt and see if we can get our egg even higher. Oh, there we go. So you can play with different levels of salt, different levels of fresh water. See how your egg moves along in the glass. Come up with some, before you pour in more water or before you pour in more salt, ask questions. See what you think is going to happen. What do you think is going to happen? Is your egg going to float more? Is it going to float all the way to the top? Is it only going to float a tiny bit? Is it going to sink? And see if your hypothesis comes out, if it's true, if it is correct. Now, how does an egg float like this? Well, an egg is denser than fresh water, and that causes it to sink. When you start dissolving salt in the water, this is increasing the density. And eventually, the water becomes denser than the egg, causing the egg to float right up. When you add fresh water again, this makes the water less dense than the salt water, and so the egg will float right on top. Right now, after stopping stirring for a bit, my egg is at the very top of my glass all of a sudden. Would you look at that? Good job, everyone!
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. That was was so cool. Oh, we miss you so much. We can't wait to see you. Please visit our website, sonomalibrary.org, for more resources and up-to-date information. We miss you. We hope to see you soon. Stay safe.